Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're listening to our Dungeons and Dragons game. I'm your host, the Dungeon Master, or DM for short. Um, if you listen to the channel, you're already well aware of what's been going on. If this is your first time here, this is a pretty good jumping on point, I think. Um, just to give you a little background, we've run a series of campaigns in D&D at this point. And the first one we could sum up as a Camelot campaign with King Arthur. The second one was Spelljammer, where Arthur woke up in Avalon and got a Spelljammer ship and had a bunch of adventures in space. So now this is kind of the beginning of the third campaign. And because of that, we see people roll up new characters. The old Spelljammer thing comes to an end at the beginning of this video, and then the new stuff starts up. Um, so I think that sets you up, and you're ready for what we're going to talk about today. So the prologue to today's story is that Arthur Spelljammer visits an ice planet. Basically, think of Hoth from Star Wars, right? They spend 40 days here, 30 of which is spent in a giant ice cave waiting on a terrible winter storm to pass. Then we get into the main plot, and that is that Arthur Spelljammer is summoned to Earth by Athena, and she's one of the immortals. And if you're unfamiliar with the immortals, we very frequently use the old Wrath of the Immortals book that was from second edition D&D. And so that is the immortals play a big part in what we're doing from this point on, right? So Athena has also summoned Ban, who is a male werebull played by my brother-in-law, Scott. Claude is a male wolf who was played by my son. Habishi was a female mongoose played by my wife. Ivan was a male bear played by a friend of mine. Max was a male Black Panther played by my daughter. And Sai was a female Black Panther played by my wife's friend. At any rate, so Athena tells them that an immortal named Thanatos is searching for the Rod of Seven Parts. And since he is an immortal dedicated to the domain of entropy, if he gets his hands on it, he'll try to destroy 100% of life throughout the universe. There's another immortal named Ma Yuan who is helping him. Ma Yuan is a reptilian being with the head of a Tyrannosaurus, 4 arms, and 3 eyes. He is chaotic evil and wants to kill all immortals. If he helps Thanatos succeed, then all immortals will die, fulfilling Ma Yuan's mission. Athena warns the heroes that finding the Rod of Seven Parts before the villains is extremely important. But the rod is finicky, and sometimes, even if they attain a piece, it may decide to just teleport away. Arthur sarcastically says, "How convenient." Ban the werebull doesn't understand sarcasm. So he says, "Why would you say that? If anything, that is extremely inconvenient." Anyways, so Athena tells the heroes that their first stop is Greece. So everyone piles in Arthur's ever-growing Spelljammer, and there's enough buildings on top of the flight deck that everybody has their own room. The Spelljammer goes to Greece and comes to rest in the sea. PCs take a small boat to the beach. Waiting for the heroes are lizard folk who are worshippers of Ma Yuan. They roll boulders down the beach at the PCs. The heroes all turn into their hybrid were creature forms and start killing lizard folk left and right. One of the green lizard folk is wearing gold-colored forearm bracers that amplify his strength. He punches at Arthur, narrowly missing. In doing so, he punches a white stone pillar, breaking it. Weirdly enough, there's a gold chalice hidden inside. After Arthur has killed the lizard man, he decides to break some more of these stone pillars, looking for the first piece of the rod. According to Athena, it is red and has the word Ruat inscribed on it. The heroes are then attacked by a second group of reptilians. These guys have blue scales and carry battle axes. A torrential storm starts up, and the heroes fight the blue lizard men in the rain, slipping in the mud. The storm is magical in nature and the work of evil immortals. Some nearby statues come to life and attack the heroes, Harryhausen style. Soon after, some yellow lizard folk throw Greek fire at the heroes, and a follower of Anubis, who looks like Anubis, by the way, he attacks the heroes. They kill all the enemies. The heroes, that is, I should specify. The heroes kill all the enemies, because of course, it's D&D. What do you expect? At any rate, so, epilogue. After defeating the minion of Anubis in Greece, the heroes find some treasure, mostly small golden statues and several health potions, as well as the entrance to some sort of underworld. Arthur is impressed by Hibishi's prowess when it comes to killing reptilians. She is a mongoose, after all, so he flirts with her. But as a fellow were creature, she is not as susceptible to his pheromones as most women are. So she's hard to get. That is it for the first adventure in Campaign 3. I hope that you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave us a comment, all that jazz, and we'll see you in the next video.